Hello. I hope all is well wherever you are. Happy Monday. So today's video is about my Florida. The governor and his cronies are trying to come after the state parks. But I will say, I learned about this about a day and a half ago. And my first interaction with it was on TikTok. And the lady who had presented the first survey, I'll be including some links, who included the first survey. That's the first survey that I did where it was just like a quick email, your information and how you felt about the situation. I had did that because there was supposed to be like town hall meetings essentially tomorrow at a few locations at 3 o'clock on a work day. Like, be for real. So I feel like enough people put emails in and they ended up postponing the Tuesday meetings today to next week sometime. So I was like, yes. So the initiative for this, like for these 9 state parks, is to include lodging, pickleball, golf courses, etc. I think those are the main 3. Oh, and resorts. And I don't know, like, what is with the obsession with pickleball? Like, I just don't get it. But it ain't for me to understand and whatever. Golf courses. Florida, I learned, has many, like 1,200, 1,300 maybe, golf courses in the state. So I don't even know why that's even a thing that needs to go into a state park. Pickleball don't need to go in there. A resort don't need to go in there. Like, we got enough hotels. Like, everybody ain't selling out no dang on hotels these days. Like, what is the point in disturbing Mother Nature? And we already are an overdeveloped state. And I say that to say, which means y'all are already snatching up so much land. The only kind of wilderness wooded area we will end up with is the areas that are supposed to be protected. And the poor animals, they just don't consider any of this stuff. Or maybe they do, but the profits outnumber everything. And it's just so messed up. Like, I rich folks, and not all rich people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, some. Like, when is enough enough? Like, because it take money to invest in all of this stuff. And it's like, why can't some stuff just be left alone? And then another thing is, with this overdevelopment already happening here, they're not fixing, the preventing flooding. They're not thinking about the long game. Like, it's just so insane how they're just snatching up every piece of grass around here to throw a building on it, sucking up all the oxygen by way of chopping down so many trees. We need these state parks to stay as they are. They don't need acres and acres of land mowed down to put a stupid court in it. It's peaceful, it's quiet. People go there to escape. And now you're talking about having areas in state parks for a damn ball court? Like, we don't need it. We do not need it. They have courts everywhere. Our city parks have courts. We have golf courses everywhere. There is no large area that you're not going to find a golf course somewhere. It's insane. It's insanity. And it's just like, they just don't care. They just don't care. Ugh. So I just wanted to do my part. I didn't mean for that to turn into a rant, but I'm gonna keep it. So the links that I'm including with the video, the first two links would be the surveys that I came across. The second survey that came out, I became aware of it today, was put out by the, hold on, let me see here, the Department of Environmental Protection. They put out a survey of their own, and on this survey they have a list of all 9 state parks that are a part of this initiative and what they would like to, you know, put on the property essentially. And then you go and you click, I did all 9. You can click all 9 parts and state your reason for why you feel the way you feel about possible development on said parts. And they give you, what their intentions are. Like, for instance, Anastasia State Park in St. Johns County, they want to, it's a location that has been suggested to be suitable for a 350 room lodge and other lodges at national parks. There's also room for pickleball courts. Oh, and disc golf course. Is that what they meant? No, golf courses and disc golf courses. And our local parks here, even in the city, I have seen disc golf at our local parks. So it just don't make no sense. Because outside of the state parks, which have more wooded areas and trails and such things, our city parks, like our local parks, they include that kind of stuff. They have racquetball courts and pickleball courts and disc golf courts, and then you have individual golf courses. What sense do it make to mess with the state parks? And even the animals are running out of land, and I'm sure there are endangered species in the parks. They have nowhere else to go because they are developing the heck out of everything around here. I hope it fails. I hope this whole initiative falls flat on its face and just goes back into the abyss. Because it's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. And it's so crazy, some of the things that are happening in Florida. And I can see why so many natives are moving out or feel like they're, being pushed out. And it's because they are trying to make this a state for the wealthy and elite. And it's what about the people that actually live here? They just don't care. And that is the bottom line, because why else would this be happening? They don't care. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Even though, we have been here, have poured into our home state all our lives. But you know what? I done said my part, and I done did my part. And I'll just leave it up to the universe and the people to support this by voicing their grievances. Yep. Because it ain't something that the state needs. And that's another thing, about governments and stuff. They seem to pull money for everything that they think they may want. But when it comes to stuff that we actually need, there's no funding. It's just messed up. It's just so messed up. But the links for the surveys, and if you want more information about the plans and more information about the initiative, I will include those at the bottom too, or beneath this video. You know how people say that. It's down there. I'm just playing.